Alrighty guys, Isaac here, bringing us another Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video. This is going to be part 2 of 2. If you guys are looking for part 1, that will be linked in the description down below. Also linked in the description down below will be the Pocket Edition. Another thing that I wanted to remind you guys of is that I do have a TOP guide video in the works. I know I did say I wanted to have it out by last Wednesday. It turned out to be a lot more difficult doing it than I thought. I do have it fully fleshed out in terms of the writing and the scripting for it. I just have to pair it up with some B-roll and stuff like that, so you can expect that pretty soon here. Another thing that I wanted to go ahead and mention is if you guys need any replacements for the units, definitely let me know in the comments down below. A lot of you guys have been asking for a replacement for this for the Revival Piccolo, for the Orange Piccolo, and I'm pretty sure I did say it in the guide video before, but if you want to go ahead and just hop into A tier and instead of the Revival Piccolo use the first form Cell, I think he's the better pick here anyways. Plus we haven't been using our greens too much in the first place, and I don't even know if we're going to be able to pop his Revival here, making me a little bit more partial to the Cell. So starting from the first boss fight, we're going to the left of us here. 5-fist stage against a bunch of EXs. There's no threat on this team right here, essentially. This is the attack order we'll use right here. We'll sub out one of our blues and then of course our purple unit because of there being 3 yellows. Alright, so for attack order, let's get 2 yellows here and then a green unit. We'll get Whis, Janemba, and then Boo at the very end. Remember, because he does have that bubble shield, we'll go ahead and save him for last. Alright, very easy fight, nothing to worry about there at all. We did get the full kill and 1.5 million points. Alright, so the next fight is a 15th win streak bonus fight, and typically we do go for the most difficult stages, but this looks awful. Right, there's MUI Goku, Tag Droids, Tag Blue Boys, Ultra Vegito, and over here it's not that bad, but it kind of like does not align with our pathing, so we're gonna go straight ahead 4-5th stage against Mono Red with Ultra Broly. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here, putting both of our greens on bench because we're gonna target the Broly first. Alright, so what we do here is we go for Ultra Broly first, the Tag Droids, and then Super 13. I think we just eat the stun from Mai, right? Because I don't want to get stunned by the Ultra Broly, I don't want to get super attacked by Super 13, so we're going to go ahead and do that and then save the last 2 reds for the end. Alright, so thankfully we had a bunch of super attacks built up right there. We avoided everything. We avoided the stuns from both Broly and from the Mai, as well as the super attack from Super 13. We basically just got lucky there, I'm going to be real honest with you guys, but we still played it safe, 2.8 million. Let's move on to the next. Alright, so next is going to be to the left of us, 5-5th stage against GT. This is very easy. Double purples here again, so we're going to keep 2 of our greens on the bench. And as for attack order, we'll go for Rildo first. Tapion, we'll get those 2 in the first turn easily. We'll get this other red. Then we'll go ahead and go for the double purples into Super Baby 2. Again, another really easy fight right there. And some of you guys may be wondering why I don't go for Baby earlier since he is a healer. Because the way that he's positioned, he's only in a spot to heal the Tapion, right? So when we take out Tapion in that first turn, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter where we attack him because he's not going to be healing anyone at that point. Alright, so next we're going to go for a 3-5th stage. Take it a little bit easy right here, but it is against Super Warriors. We do have to watch out for that TN because he will stun you at the start of turn 2. Yeah, so there's double yellows, so purple cell will be on the bench, and there's double purples, so we'll put one of our green units on the bench as well, which is going to be in the form of Fat Boo because the Piccolo's in a higher tier, so we want more points. First unit I want to take out here is the TN because he will get that solar flare at the start of turn 2. Then we'll take out Yamcha, easy kill there. Take out this Kamiklo because that's their support. Kill the Krillin, Yajirobe. Baseball Yamcha, you want to save him for last because he will mitigate a Blast Arts and then buff his team in the process. Again, another easy fight. A little bit tanky of a fight though, especially if you don't have a yellow unit like me. Right, 3.7 million. We still got the full kill. Alright, next we're going to go to the left of us here, 5-5th stage, Mono Red once again. And this is the team formation we'll be using. Put Red 21 and your Fat Boo on bench. Alright, so for attack order, let's get the Tag Droids first. Then we'll get Tapion, Super 13, and we'll just finish off the reds into Metal Cooler at the end. Again, another easy fight. Only tanky unit there is the Metal Cooler. 6.7 million and the full kill. Alright, next we're going to move to a stage directly ahead of us, 3-5th stage against GT. We already know how this is a very pleasant stage to come across. This is the team formation we're going to use right here. Boo Tank's on the special move tile, as well as both of our greens on backup because of the double purples on the enemy team. And we will keep the same attack order that we usually have. Rildo into the double reds, double purples, and then Super Baby 2. Alright, so 3-5th stage, you guys should have no issues with that at all. 5.4 million, and we did get the full kill. So now we are on our 20th win streak bonus. Again, this is one of the important fights. We go straight ahead, Mono Red. And this is how we're going to put it together in terms of team formation. Bootank's kind of just sticking to the yellow tiles there. Alright, so for attack order, we're going to do the same thing here. Tag Droids, Tapion, Super 13 will go for the remaining reds, and then Metal Cooler. Yep, coming out of that one, even though that was a 5th stage, that was still pretty easy. 8.7 million is huge. We did get the full kill, and everything's going perfectly fine at this point. Alright, so next fight we do have another 5th stage to the right of us, and it is against the kid stage. This one's a little bit worrisome, but we'll get through it, don't worry about it. This is the team formation we're going to use here. There's 3 yellows, so Purple Cell will be on the bench. Piccolo will also be on the bench because we have his super attack, right? Remember, he gets 20% per fight. He's at 81% for his blue card, and we're going to save that for a more difficult situation. Alright, so for attack order, we're going to go ahead and start off with the Kid Gohan. That's always going to be your main priority, and then Goten. Both of these units can get guaranteed super attacks. If you attack them in this specific order, you won't get hit by their supers. And then we'll go for a green unit. We'll go for the Kid Goku, the blue Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, and then Gotenks at the very end. Alright, so coming out of that one, again, another relatively easy fight. Did get 8 million points off of that, hardly any damage received, and we did get the full kill, avoiding the 2 super attacks from Kid Gohan and Goten. Alright, so the next one is an annoying stage. It's a 3/5 stage, and there's 2 stunners right here. Right, but the main important thing is that it's a 3/5 stage, so hopefully we won't take too much damage here. Alright, so this is what we're going to do here. We're going to let 21 and Fat Boo ride the bench. Those are my lowest tier characters, and we're towards the end of the board. We need to get as much points as possible. We have to at least get within the 100k range. Alright, so for attack order, I'm going to go for Whis first. Remember, Beerus and Whis can stun. If you can get both of them in turn 1, you're confident with that, then do that. But as for me, I'm not confident in getting both in turn 1, so we're going to go for Whis first because he does provide support for the God Key team. So he's going to be our top priority. After him, I think we go for Cooler, Beerus, Vegito Blue, and then the remaining reds. But even with eating the stun from Beerus, I would say that still went pretty successfully. We got 8.8 million points off a 3/5 stage. That's pretty impressive, and we did get the full kill. Alright, so now we're going straight above us, 5/5 stage. Finally getting into the heavy hitters right here, and this one is a little bit difficult because of Ultra Broly. We have to eat the stun here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that because of Gohan absorbing all of our attacks on turn 1. And this is the team formation that we're going to use right here. Technically, I should put 21 right here so she can buff the Slug and the Cell. Right, but that tile is a special move gauge charge rate up one, and maybe we can get Piccolo to get a super attack before the end of the board. So for attack order, we go for this Gohan first, right, because we have no choice but to attack him first. Then we'll go for Goten because that's an easy kill. This Goku right here, the blue one, is a pretty easy kill as well. Then we'll go for the free-to-play Broly, Death Buff Goku. Right, and the reason we go for Death Buff Goku in the 5th slot and not the 6th slot is because if we don't get the full kill here and we have to rely on the rush, I'd rather the rush land on that Ultra Broly. Alright, so thankfully we did not end up needing the Rising Rush, but just barely, right? We killed the Ultra Broly on the 4th turn with our final unit, which was the Lord Slug. Got 10.4 million off of that. I'm happy with it. Next fight is another 5/5 stage in front of us against the Frieza Force. And this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. Again, optimizing it more so that we get more points rather than a more secure team. Alright, so what I want to do here is I want to get the Broly and Chi-Lai first, right? Because at the start of turn 2, they get pretty annoying. They inflict you with, or they cancel all your attribute upgrades and stuff like that. And then we'll go for the Borgos, the EX one. And then Shugesh, LF Frieza, Red Bardock, and then Raditz at the very end. Again, another relatively easy fight. Typically, I would bring Red 21 to that, but again, we wanted to go in favor of points, to which we did. 12.8 million is pretty solid, and we did get the full kill. Alright, so for the last fight, we're going against a 5/5 stage to the right of us against Ultra Broly and the Kid Gohan. We are going to target the Kid Gohan first. And this is the team formation we are going to use right here. I know there's 3 yellows, but it's the last fight. If Purple Cell dies right here, I'm okay with that. We're still going to get value from his points, right? This Piccolo, he doesn't even have a super attack, so he's not providing much for us other than damage. Bootank's, obviously, he's giving us that super attack. This Slug, also not doing a lot for us here either, but he is a higher tier than the blue Piccolo, so this is why we're kind of just giving you an insight to what I'm thinking. So attack order, Kid Gohan, then Ultra Broly, the transforming yellow Gohan, Goten, easy kill there, right? Gotenks, and then Goku at the very end. Alright, so coming out of that one, for the final fight, again, pretty easy. 16 million is huge for us, and we did get the full kill. Indeed, we didn't even get stunned by the Ultra Broly right there, so this is massive dubs for us. Alright, so before we close out the video, let's go ahead and see where we lie in terms of ranking. Alright, so typically I like to see who's rank 1, what team's holding the #1 position right here, and it looks to be Androids. I think we already kind of predicted that Androids being the strongest team right here. This guy's running 2 healers. Technically, Zaha isn't Androids, but he can heal whatever tag. It doesn't matter. He's non-restrictive to it. He is rocking the purple 17 with the Zenkai, and then the yellow Cell back there, who is a healer for the team as well. So, kudos to this guy. He's also rocking the free-to-play Android 13 that just came out. So, definitely a formidable team. As for our ranking, we are sitting at rank 804, which is absolutely amazing, considering that we didn't run any Z-tier unit at all. And I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts on the Orange Piccolo. So he's good like as a tank, right? Like he's just a massive wall right here. He has really good key restore speed. He didn't really offer much to the team because the team is already tanky, right? You don't necessarily need another tank. I actually would rather have the damage that we have from the first form Cell. Maybe that's just me. Let me know what you guys think right here, because I really wanted to see him in his revival state, but he just didn't take damage, right? A lot of the times I wasn't using him next to Super Baby 2, and a lot of the times I wasn't bringing in both healers, so he was kind of just there in the open, and he just was not taking that damage. So we never got to see that revival side of him. I would say that first form Cell is my pick over him. But that being said, let me know where you guys ranked. Did you guys rank higher than me? Did you guys rank lower than me? What were the difficulties that you had in this season? All that good stuff, let me know in the comments down below. And before you guys go, definitely leave a like on the video and maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!